The cave is warming up now, so there have been a week or two now very warm weather, and I'm planning to wash the winter covers which I used. But as I had a month ago experience that this broke down, I had used this one. I already explained in one video. This is apparently not for drying clothes, it is probably for plants and biodegradable, because in 1 year it's completely falling apart. So I built here from iron wire, but this is also gardening wire with plastic shield on top of it, but it's not extremely strong. I mean, tensile strength, it's not very strong, it may break if pulled too hard. So I'm building here, actually I built this yesterday night, 3-4 o'clock at night, because I'm just too busy other times. So I did it in this way it was like before, and I realized this is excellent because it doesn't move anyway, it's perfectly still there. So I did the same here. I pulled one cable now there, so it doesn't fling around in wind. It's now perfectly still, it doesn't move anyway. And I didn't have any more tubes, and these tubes are not too strong, because even if I put it on there, it's a bit high and inconvenient to put there, it's still, I'm worried it may break under the heavy blanket. If I'm not here and starts raining and blanket gets wet, then it may get too heavy and pull it all down. So I went to a shop and bought a bigger tube now, which should have enough lateral strength that put it a beam like this here. I already measured, it's exactly the right width, and as soon as I finish my daily hustle here, daily chores, and I have time, I will finish that. But I would like to put it, construct here, not to put in tape just, but construct some hooks. So hooks from one side and other side. Why? Because if it's with time it starts to bend with heat of a sun, and the heat of and weight of blankets. After a while it may be a good idea just to turn it around, so it would compensate. But we'll see. It takes another hour to do with strong wires, to bend them right and to fix them in place. Same like here. It looks like nothing, just put 2 tubes here, but it took me an entire hour, maybe even 2, to cover the tube on top, that water wouldn't get in. In the bottom I put some dental floss empty boxes, so it wouldn't touch the ground, would last longer, water wouldn't get in, and animals, bugs don't get in here. Same here. And then I constructed the hook so I can take it off anytime, it's not taped on there. So if we want to do it properly, and thinking further, not to have any hassles any other day, so I can move them easily if I want to take away, if I need to. So to do it properly it takes time, but sometimes I have no time to do these things properly, so I do them in a hasty way. But yesterday night I worked and did it properly. Anyway, that's how it is. I had some urgent things to do. I heard like birds messing around in a tree there. branches were above roof, entrance roof here, and cave roof there. So I heard bang and bang and bang, and I saw the seeds dropping, small seeds dropping there. So birds are snapping on these, so I had no choice but to pull them down. I'm just hurrying up because I have no time physically to do every tree here, at least not today, because they are all here. But maybe I will leave these naturally, and if it gets too high one day, then I cut them down as much as I can. But right now the urgent thing was to do just above entrance roof here, because I looked what's happening here, and I already cleaned up here, but I saw these seeds, balls here, these I cut them down already. I don't have here. Here, these. I saw these balls hanging over above, and I saw ants running here. So I noticed inside the cave already, not inside but on the wall here, on the cliff wall, I've seen ant roads, and I noticed also ants moving around here. So I suspect ants are going after these as well. So I had to clean this up and to cut all the branches which were hanging above these with the seeds, with the seed balls. And I got to just clean it away that mice wouldn't come here. I bring this old stuff behind there. But yeah, point is that I would love to cut it, all of them, but let them be right now. The urgent thing was just to get the clean above the entrance roof, so it wouldn't invite ants after. So that's what I did. Yeah, water is rising. I can hear it's running faster and it's muddy, so clearly it's gonna be waterfall tomorrow. Let's see. These lights are being charged. Yeah, here is also overflowing, so it's gonna be waterfall tomorrow here. And this side is a light which I'm using now, which lasts very little. This light, but it's bright, and that's why it uses a lot of energy. So the battery capacity is calculated bad, not as it should. This one I switched off now because I don't need it right now for light, and this one too. Otherwise, it could be perfect if it would last, the battery. Well, so I leave here. Here we go, another waterfall. Looks beautiful in the morning light. The waterfall is getting larger. Sometimes it goes up to here, sometimes it goes up to the other side, which is never clear which way it goes. But it's nicely overflowing, the ponds here. Nice clear flow, which is good for removing all the mosquito larvae which have been deposited there in the pond. So it clears it up, and it's dripping on the entrance roof already too here. Yes, it's coming nicely. Good for a garden. Sometimes I have to clear the mosquito larvae from these buckets which I use for cleaning hands and for washing clothes. So once in a while I push so much water that it overflows and removes all the mosquito larvae here too. So that's as mosquitoes, they take about 2 weeks to mature. Once a week is a great time to do that. Once in 10 days about. Nice. I kind of like it. Unless it comes to my cave, but I have solution for that. I'm still waiting for a good moment to begin with all this material, to use it up to build inside the cave the protection in the ceiling, to finish that. Actually, I already began last year. Anyway, this cable, which is 1.5, I guess, or 2.5 millimeters, the metal cord, it appears to be softer now, but maybe it's because the weather is warmer as well. That winter it I had, or it's another type because I bought from another shop, and it doesn't allow me to create hooks, because hooks will be too weak, and instead I did such a loop here, and I put a lot of tape around it, transparent one, so it wouldn't slide here and it stick together. And of course I did it as tight as possible mechanically, so if it starts to bend after a while I can turn it around, but it's made such a way that it wouldn't turn around itself, because one is one side and another is another side, so it will not turn around by itself. But I succeeded to do it more or less. It's for carpet, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it is. Anyway, so this is for drying carpets, because these cords I don't risk anymore. As one cord broke down, I don't risk to hang heavy blankets. I mean, not carpets. I don't have any carpets here. Blankets which I used in winter, I can now hang on these to wash and dry here. I can hang it here. It should hold. It should hold. So that's another thing which I built here. But cave is inundating a little bit, but not much. I need this water. I need this water for these plants here too, for these trees to grow a little bit. And in summer will be not much rain here. So the waterfall is a good thing. Twice a month about. But it comes so far. So it was entire day, and now we'll see. By weekend it will not be dry, I guess, to start works inside the cave, but another day I'll find a moment. Maybe I'll take this weekend the shower to build a shower cabin here. We'll see how much work I have. Yeah, visit my website. There are some science news now which are interesting.